All right, this exercise is called deadlifts, and it works your hamstrings, your buttocks, but it also works your lower back. And something to keep in mind is that it could strain your lower back unless you do it properly. So it is a terrific exercise if done well. It is a terrible exercise and unsafe exercise if done incorrectly. So these are the points to remember. You're going to use a bar. You can use a cambered, curved one like this one that I'm using, or a straight bar. And try not to load it up with a lot of plates on either end. You can see I have no plates here. I want to make sure that I don't go too heavy because I want to be safe for my lower back. So I'm going to grab onto the bar straight down from my shoulders. So it's not super wide, but it's not narrow either. So just a natural, organic position straight down from the shoulders, overhand grip. Once you start going heavier, if you like this exercise and you want to bring it regularly into your routine, you can have one hand over and one hand under. But for now, we're doing both over because I'm not going too heavy. My legs are open, not quite hip, well, a little bit smaller than hip width distance. I'm going to keep the bar close to my legs, my shins. So watch what I do. I'm going to keep looking up at the camera, but I'm going to bend over. I'm going to bend at the knees. I'm going to bring the bar down. I'm not going to drop it like that. I'm going to bring the bar down just before that. Stand up, pressing up through my heels, and stand up nice and straight. So think of this as sort of a lifting exercise, how to lift correctly. So my knees are bent and I stand up, I lift up with my legs. So I'm pressing up through my heels, and when you press up through your heels, you work your hamstring muscles. From the profile, watch what I do with my legs and my bottom. I'm bending and I'm pushing my bottom out. I'm letting the bar hang down. I'm not using my arm strength. Don't confuse it with a bent over row or an upright row. I'm not using my arm strength. The arms are just hanging there. So keep an eye on what I'm doing with my body. Bottom out, knees bent, pressing up through the heels and coming up to nice strong position, original position, starting position. Breathe in, you're setting up. Breathe out, that's the exertion. So you can tell just by looking at it that it could hurt your back if you're not doing it correctly. So really watch this video a few times. Make sure you're doing it properly. Make sure you're pressing up through the heels. So you should feel the back of your legs, your hamstrings, and your gluteals working. So this could fall under the category of a hamstring exercise, a buttocks exercise, and a lower back exercise. It's a little bit more intermediate. You can do it if you're a beginner. You can definitely do it if you're a beginner. Just don't do it with too much weight, and make sure you follow all the tips that I've given you so you do it safely for your lower back. And then I think you'll like it quite a lot.